Hello everybody, I am Nairobi Nelson and I will be hosting the BBPN show today with our very special guest, the one and only Mizzwilliamz. I'm excited. Let's go! Welcome again, everybody, to the BBPN show. Do you notice something different? That's right. I'm the host today, Nairobi Nelson, and I am interviewing our very special guest of the BBPN show. Matter of fact, the specialist guest, the one and only Mizzwilliamz. Yes, Mizzwilliamz.
Thank you. Thank you, Nairobi.
And thank you.
Thank you for hosting today. It really is important.
Thank you. Well, the first thing I just wanted to cover for the people. I know you like to get your hair done and everything, and you don't seem like you wear hats or put anything on it, but you also do wear a lot of hats professionally. Entrepreneur, book author, motivational speaker, and of course, TV show host of the BBPN show.
Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm all those things that you said. I started as an entrepreneur with my cleaning service in 1998, Max's Cleaning Service.
Max's Cleaning Service?
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of curiosity, what made you name your cleaning service Max's Cleaning Service?
I named it Max's Cleaning Service after my son Max, and I started the cleaning service itself. I used to be a hairdresser, and a lot of people from the area know me from doing hair at the mall, Monmouth Mall, and TV Square Mall when it was here. I was in a car accident which left me unable to basically move my left shoulder. So because of that, I kind of couldn't work anymore. Started feeling kind of desperate, single mom. What am I going to do? So basically out of desperation comes inspiration. And I'm sitting around looking at my son as he's playing one day, Max, and I come up with a plan. I need to start some type of business. I need to do something to make money. So I thought about a janitorial cleaning company, because it's simple. It's low overhead. It was a legitimate way to make quick money. Residential cleaning and commercial office cleaning. It was something I knew that I could do, and it was more like a means to an end. It wasn't like this is what I want to do with my life, but right now I have to pay bills, I have to feed my son, feed my family, my daughter, and this is what I have to do. I have to take care of myself, and if not, and that's why I started the cleaning service. And it's a full service cleaning service. Construction cleanup, it was everything, floor cleaning, carpet cleaning, and I just kept the business because it became successful.
That's pretty good. So you clean everything?
We cleaned everything, yes. And I hired people. I have like 20 people working for me doing construction cleanup. I got large contracts with schools, construction companies, and so forth, and I just kept moving on.
Maybe we can get you to clean up Walmart.
Oh, really? Well, hey, I know they have their own in-house staff, but
they need and the staff
and
needs clean.
But that's part of what I do in BBPN. BBPN is actually I started that in 2005, and BBPN it's an incubator where I teach people how to start their own businesses and to build it and to market it. Also, to get your credentials so that you can be a vendor of stores like Walmart and the government.
Okay, okay. And you have all this information in packages for people?
Well, I I write how-to books. My first book, The Enterprise Zone, I wrote in 2003, self-published, called The Enterprise Zone, a guide to starting and successfully operating your own cleaning business. Let me say that again. The Enterprise Zone, a guide to starting and successfully operating your very own cleaning business, was my first book that I published in 2003, and I felt that I could teach other people how to start their own cleaning business. It's a very simple book. It teaches you how to register your business. It teaches you how to price your cleaning service, residential and commercial. And all of the information that is in these books that I've written is all from experience. Nothing I put in the book is something, it's theory. This is all stuff that I've done. From actually going to trainings, to hiring my own staff, all this stuff I learned, and then I started to put it in a book. This book is simple, it's like 70 pages, very quick read, and anyone can get their business started with this book.
Anyone?
Yeah, I use the KISS method, the keep it simple, stupid method. Everything is just simplistic in this book. The information, how-tos, the price is all there.
Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Now, so also you have the Enterprise Zone, the cleaning service. But what I'm noticing is this is the author side of things. How did you get started with publishing these books and such?
It's just every summer when I just said to myself, first of all, I said, if I ever get myself to a position on my own where I'm doing better, that I would teach people, you know, as far as the cleaning service. If I became successful, I said I would teach others to do what I'm doing. And you don't necessarily have to use these books that I've written to start a cleaning business, okay? You can use this to start any business because it gives you the foundation on how to file for a sole proprietorship. That's the first book, you know, how to register your business and how to get insurance and how to price. And it also has a script in there to tell you how to get your first job. And then, so that moves on to my second book. You know, I figured if I can do it, you can do it too. And my goal with the books, BBPN, everything that I've done, is to help the community to become self-employed, to understand that, you know, there's an alternative from the 9 to 5. If the corporations are downsizing and there's no jobs or not enough jobs to go around, or you're not qualified for a certain job, or if there's reasons why you can't get a job. I mean, many people have reasons, whether it's, you know, you just don't have work experience, you know, you're just coming out, graduating high school, even college level students just haven't ever experienced working. There's also other reasons. You might have, you know, legal issues going on that prevent you from getting a job. Or the job itself may not be paying enough to take care of the bills around the house. So, what's the alternative? Start your own, become self-employed. You have skills, you have hobbies that you can turn into a business, such as, people say like what? Many of you are very good on a computer. Many of you know how to repair computers. There's so many ideas out here, you know, sewing, repair work, handyman, painting, you know, even landscaping. If you can just mow a lawn, you can still make money.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. Listening to you, I'm getting the feeling that being an entrepreneur is kind of in your blood.
Yeah.
Does your mother have anything to do with that?
Yes. My mom, Gwen, from Gwenswick Fashions, she had a retail business.
Gwenswick Fashions?
It was called Gwenswick Fashions. Many people might know it from the area in Asbury Park. It was across the street from Newberry's, right by the beach in Jersey Shore.
J.J. Newberry's?
Yeah, right up from, not even too far from the Stone Pony. And back in the 70s, 1979, I was 9 years old. She had her own retail business. So I spent a lot of my summers there. I spent every day after school working with my mom. And so I got my experience firsthand. I learned how to use the cash register. I learned how to write tickets, help customers. So that kind of gave me the confidence working with my mom, walking behind her. I learned how to market. I learned about inventory. And when you're a child, it started at 9. So you really don't understand that she's actually planting the seeds in you. And not everyone has an entrepreneur in their family to learn from.
Right.
So that's my goal, is to say, well, even though you don't have an entrepreneur in your family, you can, knowledge is powerful. And a lot of the information that you're looking for is found in a book, okay? Not to mention research online. Thank goodness for the internet. But a lot of good information that is put online comes from resources like books. So I learned, that's why I've written these books. I also created a system called the Easy System.
The Easy System.
The Enterprise Zone too. And this is just a current, an updated version of the first book I wrote, but I even expanded it more. And it teaches you how, of course, to start a landscaping, a hoarding, cleanup, foreclosure, but more. It's for contractors, for anyone who wants to do business with the government, or you want to become a vendor of a store. You know how easy it really is if you just followed or learned how to do it, get your credentials. It's actually pretty easy. You can file a lot of this paperwork online. But if you don't know where to go, it's in here. So in this system, it comes with everything to teach you how to get your business started, to grow it, to market it. It also has a procedures manual when you're hiring. Tells you everything. There's a script in here. The training DVD, I'm on the training DVD, and I actually show you, there's a script on here that you can follow. It's also in the book, but I actually show you, I do a back and forth with a facilities manager, and we teach you. And I also, have a clip that I wanted to show. So.
Oh yeah?
I brought a clip, yeah.
You brought a clip? Mm-hmm. Well, let's go to the clip then.
Hi, I'm Melissa from Max's Cleaning Service.
How you doing? I'm Don.
And I'm here to give you a quote for cleaning. Here's my card.
Yes. I received your flyer in the mail.
Okay.
And what we're looking for is a weekly cleaning contract for the banquet hall, the bar, 2 bathrooms, and the kitchen area.
Okay. The banquet hall, which is this area right here.
Yes.
Okay. 2 bathrooms.
Yes.
Kitchen. Okay, that's it? You said 2 bathrooms, kitchen, and banquet hall. So you want these tables wiped down here?
Now, that's going to include the banquet hall area?
Mm-hmm.
Is wiping down the tables,
All right.
restocking the chairs, cleaning the mirrors, removing tape from the ceilings,
Okay.
and also maintaining this dance floor.
Okay. With this floor, this wooden floor, is there going to be any special type of floor cleaner that we need to use?
Yes, we basically use, it's called like a high traffic wax, but it's got a high gloss finish to it.
Okay.
So it deals with traffic, 'cause this room takes a beating.
And does this get done every time we clean? Every
Yes.
time we come in? So every week we need to clean, and we're going to vacuum this floor, the tables, and wax the...
Yes, and
Wooden
also,
floor, right?
the wooden floor, and also I'm gonna need a quote as soon as possible on having this carpet cleaned.
Okay.
And we're back.
So,
Well, that was a pretty good clip. So you mean to tell me that with these books, you can start your own business and make money, and it shows you the wording to use, and you can get big contracts with the government and corporations?
well, the information is here, okay? Everything I've done all the work for you, all the research, everything that I've learned. I've gotten a business loan, all that information I put in here. How to write a contract, how to write a simple business plan. I've given you the foundation. The thing that you have to do is apply the information that's here and make it happen. So it's basically up to that person. It's how determined you are. It's, business is based on consistency, determination, patience, vigilance. All these things you have to have. You can't say, I'm going to start a business today and think that you're going to be an overnight sensation. It doesn't happen. But a lot of people don't have the patience to build a business. And a business takes about really 5 years to actually get it off the ground. Mm-hmm. Thank goodness for technology today and the internet, because we have now it's a level playing field with the corporations now. Because you have social marketing, you have many places that you can go to advertise and get the word out past your community. And these are the things that I teach. As I teach it in my books, and I teach it as a motivational speaker in my workshops that I'll be starting this summer. This is what I talk about. Not only that, but the last book that I published is my Kids in Biz book. When I started at 9 years old, I felt I learned how to make money on my own. I mowed lawns, I had a paper route.
Wait. Did you just say you mowed lawns?
Yes. I mowed lawns. I made $25 per lawn.
Wait. Now, I know what the current lawnmowers look like, and the ones we use now, you can just squeeze down, and it doesn't go off pretty much by itself.
Oh no, not back when I was a kid. No, you had to really push, and you were sweating, and you really had to exert yourself, and you worked for your money. You earned it. It was no joke. I earned my money. I mowed lawns in the neighborhood. I mowed for my family because my mom worked all the time. My parents worked. My mother and my stepfather. My stepfather worked for AT&T. My mom had a little business.
And you've been a girl your whole life.
All my life. But I did what I had to do, Nairobi.
I see.
It was like a hustle at a young age. I sold Herbalife, which is like a diet drink. I had a paper route. I babysat. And
a paper route?
I had a paper route, yes. Back then we made money. A lot of kids had paper routes when it was safe. Okay. Now it's not safe anymore. So those kids, the younger generation, when you do want to go out here and you want to make money, it's good to make sure that you talk to a mentor, your teacher, or your parents, and let them know that you're doing these things. And you can do it. You can put a flyer out and say, I'm babysitting for guys, young, adolescents, teens. I can paint.
Babysitting for guys?
Well, no, not they if they want to babysit. But what I'm saying is, there are jobs out here that teenagers can do at this time. They can tutor, painting, landscaping, raking leaves, grass. When it snows, make a lot of money shoveling snow. Painting is a good one. A lot of people need painting, taking out trash for the elderly, walking dogs, and a lot of kids are into making beats. They can sell their music, have a recording studio. These things are all based on taking pictures. People love pictures taken. Also, use the skills that you learn in school. What skills that a lot of the young teenagers have, the kids have, that a lot of us adults don't know, and that's how to use the computer.
Oh, yes.
These guys are savvy on the computer. If they were paid a certain amount of money for a half hour to an hour to set your business up on a social site like Facebook or Twitter, these are the things that you can, earn money doing. And this is what I teach in Kids in Biz. And my programs that I'm trying to set up now, I'm trying to set up an apprenticeship program for BBPN and Kids in Biz to teach kids how to make their own products and to sell services and to make their own money, so they don't have to ask mom and dad for all the latest technology that they can't afford anyway. You're killing your parents right now with the new iPhone, the new Samsung. I need the new Apple iPad. And these things you probably should have, the kids should have, or it's up in the air about that. It's your opinion. But there are things. We need new clothes. The kids need new clothes. They need new this and that. Yes, they do need things. When they get older, they need a car. if there are no jobs in the area, in the community, where there's no opportunity, you make opportunity. And that's the whole point.
Mm. Yes, I read this book, Kids in Biz, and it's good for kids and teenagers, but adults can apply this book just like the other one.
Thank you. Thank you. And I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, it's for everyone. There's no limit just because it says Kids in Biz. It'll teach, it's for everyone. That knowledge, we're teaching you how to start your own business in all different areas, and it has a lot of different business ideas in it for you.
Yeah, all kinds of
the candle making, I know a lot of adults that have their own candle business right now, and they make money doing that. And, making your own products.
Candle business.
Yeah, making your own products is in. And also, we have there's a component that I have in the book, and that's the green, the eco, because that's really in. It's like,
oh yeah, think green.
Everything all natural. Yes. Even like juicing, that's in. If someone wanted to start a juicing business, great idea. I mean, everyone's juicing right now. Not everyone, but a vast majority of people are juicing for health. It's important. And that's what this is all about. It's just giving people ideas, the books. The small amount that a book costs and the information that's in it is vital. I mean, it will take you so far. Take some time out to read. I spend my summers writing these books.
Yes, and the people of the community that you affect appreciate it. I can tell you that.
Thank you.
And when you was talking about different products that you can create, we also had like T-shirts.
Yes.
And
There's T-shirts in there. There's face painting. There's all types of ideas. And the ideas that I have in here are for you yourself, that you can have a party. Let's say you have a younger daughter, and if she wants to have a party doing these things, it tells you where she can go and buy these products, and she can have a party making these things with her friends. Or if you have an organization and you're looking for ways, things to do with the kids, these ideas are here. Jewelry making, etc. It's all in here. And this is something that I've actually done with the kids, and I videotaped it, and the pictures are from kids in this community. They actually did all this stuff. So none of this, like I say, everything here that I've done, everything in the books, all this information all came from experience.
that is the best teacher, experience. And what I also noticed that you're doing is you're not outsourcing outside of the community for this information or the books. You're actually helping build within our own community.
Building a brand right here in the community, yes. I want our area to be the first to come out with this. They had a CEDAR program back in the 70s. A lot of people may or may not know about the CEDAR program, which it was like an apprenticeship program that the government subsidized, and they put money into teaching teenagers and helping them get jobs. So that's part of what I'm trying to do. These kids have a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge. Even taping, videotaping, learning how to do a commercial shoot. These things, they already have the knowledge how to do. They just need someone to tell them and say you can do it, and then give them a forum to go ahead and do it.
The green light. The green light. And that's what this whole thing does. The easy zone, kids in biz, the enterprise zone.
It's not about just starting a cleaning service. If that's your initial entry into the business world, that's a great place to start. It's low overhead, and there's so many different types of cleaning that you can do.
I gotta stop. When you say low overhead,
yes.
Can you explain to the people why that is important, not to have so much overhead?
Because the cleaning service that I have, I can do it as a home-based business. A lot of businesses that you start, people, let's say you go into hairdressing, or you have to have a space where customers are coming to visit you, Overhead is rent. Overhead is electric. It's supplies. Inventory is overhead. It's equipment. All those things are the extras that you have to pay for. So let's say you have to rent a retail space in order, because customers have to come to you. You have to have equipment, the phone. These are all separate lines from what you have at your own home. Okay, so you're paying that extra money. You have license, permits that you have to pay for, zoning. You know, need I go on? A lot of people don't know that I know a lot about not just cleaning, but retail business. Like I said, I grew up in the retail business, so I'm familiar with this. And now I'm letting you know that I do know about this, and I know about the zoning, mercantile license, all these different licenses that you need. Not to mention, let's just say, you know, the inventory. But if let's just say that you want to be a barber, you want to start a barber shop or a salon, you have to buy the chairs. You have to have what? The sink, okay, the shampoo sink. Okay, so all this is a lot of money. Where are you going to get it from? Where do you get the seed money from? Okay, some people, they can get it from their parents, they can borrow it. Maybe you haven't saved, I have no idea. Or you have to get a loan. Okay, I have gotten a micro loan for $10,000. It's not that easy to get a loan. Okay, so the seed money to start up all these things is the overhead that you need. And that's why I say I only mention a cleaning business or something similar, because you don't need that much. You can go to Home Depot and rent the equipment, let's say for a carpet cleaning business or floor stripping and waxing. And that, a lot of times, I didn't have the equipment, I didn't own it. And then when I got the money, I bought the equipment. Before, let's say, floor stripping, waxing, buffing, I would go to Home Depot or a janitorial supply company like Supply King, and I would rent the equipment for the day. So it was only like $25 back then. And it still is only like $25. So let's say you do a job that is $800, and your overhead is just, and you're a home-based business, it's out of your own house. So the only expense that you're paying for is the machine itself, and then you're paying for the chemical. And let's say it's you and one other person. So you're paying yourself, or you pay that person, and then what's left over is your profit if you're a sole proprietorship. That's all yours.
So the key in a successful startup business would be low overhead, would you say?
A key would, yes, depending on what business you own. It's not necessarily the key. It is a great entry point. For someone who's never had a business before, that is a great entry point. But if you want to, let's say, have a beauty shop, it is going to cost money, okay? You want to try to keep, in any business, you want to keep costs down so that you can make money. If you wanted to start a repair, auto repair, your overhead is going to start with the rental of a space. Then you have your utilities. Then the extras, you need a cash register, you need the lift, right, to lift the cars up.
Definitely.
Those are things that you have to think about, plus all the other things that go with it. So, like I said, it's not necessarily a cleaning business. There are other low-cost businesses, low-overhead businesses out here that you can start. You can make gift baskets. There's just so many ideas. You just have to think about it. You can do computer repair. All it requires is you and some tools.
Well, this interview has been very informative.
Thank you.
Chock full of inspiration, and we have all the tools laid out right here for you. So I'm hoping that people take advantage of this time. And we want to thank you at the BBPN show for your time, Mizzwilliamz.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the interview. I really appreciate it for you to take your time out and to do this and to let me, you know, to talk.
Well, I think it was about time that you let the people know the things that you're doing, because if you're doing a lot, it needs to be promoted.
Okay.
The people need to know. And Mizzwilliamz has spoken.